Hi, I'm Michael Kurosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Bonjour and welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurosh, and today we come to you from the World Heritage Site of Dijon in the heart of France. This city is perhaps most famous because of its delicious mustard and the fine Burgundy wine produced all around it. It is the city where Gustave Eiffel was born, and it is home to some of the most authentic architectural buildings in France. Please join us as we explore the history, art, and architecture of this fabulous city. The earliest archaeological records around Dijon show human settlements back as far as Neolithic period 6,000 years ago. Dijon later became a Roman settlement called Divio, which may mean sacred fountain, located on the road from Lyon to Paris. Saint Bignios, the city's patron saint, is said to have introduced Christianity to the area before being martyred. This province was home to the Dukes of Burgundy from the early 11th until the late 15th century. And Dijon was a place of tremendous wealth and power and one of the great European centers of art, learning, and science. The Duchy of Burgundy was key to the transformation of medieval times toward early modern Europe. The Palace of Dukes of Burgundy now houses the City Hall and the Museum of Art. In 1513, Swiss and imperial armies invaded Burgundy and besieged Dijon. The siege was extremely violent, but the town succeeded in resisting the invaders. Dijon's Museum of Fine Arts has a large tapestry depicting this episode in the town's history. It shows the town before all subsequent destruction and is a fine example of the 16th century art. Dijon was also occupied by anti-Napoleonic coalitions in 1814, by the Prussian army in 1870, and by Germany during World War II. Dijon was liberated by the French army and the French resistance on September 11, 1944. Dijon has a large number of churches, including Notre Dame de Dijon, Saint Philippert, Saint Michel, and Dijon Cathedral, dedicated to Saint Benios, the crypt of which is over 1,000 years old. The city has retained varied architectural styles from many of the main periods of the past millennium, including Capetian, Gothic, and Renaissance. Many still inhabited townhouses in the city's central district date from the 18th century and earlier. Dijon architecture is distinguished by, among other things, Burgundian polychrome roofs made of glazed terracotta tiles of various colors arranged in geometric patterns. Dijon was largely spared the destruction of wars such as the 1870 Franco-Prussian War and the Second World War, despite the city being occupied. Therefore, many of the old buildings, such as the half-timbered houses dating from the 12th to the 15th centuries, found mainly in the city's core district, are undamaged. Dijon is home to many museums, including the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Dijon, in part of the Ducal Palace. It contains, among other things, ducal kitchens dating back to the mid-15th century, and a substantial collection of primarily European art from Roman times through the present. What a wonderful city and pleasant sights to visit. We'll be back with more of Dijon after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Embrace a symphony of flavors and textures with our pizzas. Drawing inspiration from both Chicago's deep dish legacy and Naples' artisanal heritage, our pizzas boast perfectly executed crusts, tantalizing sauces, and the finest mozzarella. Whether you're a seasoned pizza connoisseur or just looking for a delicious meal, our pizza here is sure to satisfy. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. We offer a full menu of salads, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Santa Barbara Pizza House is conveniently located at 515 State Street in the heart of downtown Santa Barbara. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order at 805-637-7721. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
Today we are with Jess, the owner and creative director of Just LED at the Santa Barbara Design Center, and he's a marvel of lighting. So I understand there is a new recessed lighting that replaces the old clunky big ones, is more ergodynamic, and you carry these. Can you explain to our viewers what this is all about and what kind of benefits they get out of it?
Yes, Michael. Traditionally, 6-inch and 4-inch has been the standard across America. The big clunky trims on the ceiling, you'll see them all over America. Since LED has come to another level on recessed fixtures, and as a designer, we like to see tight little go-away trims that you don't see, they're up in the ceiling. So we have trims that are 3.5 inches that go, the light sits up in the ceiling, so when you walk in it doesn't hit you in the face like the 6 and 4-inch traditional cans used to do. They also dim warm, so it's like the old traditional dimming. Everyone loves LED dimming to the way halogens used to. It's called warm dim, so they dim down nice and warmly. So, and it's all sat above the ceiling and it's all optical, sending shafts of light through the room, creating a great mood in the room.
Well, that's very nice, and I have seen it actually in your showroom. Come down here and see what he has to offer and make your house beautiful and warm. Thank you very much.
No problem.
This week on Michael's Minute, we are going to talk about modern and transitional rugs. At Santa Barbara Design Center, we have over 1,000 modern and transitional rugs at any given time in various sizes and colors. A modern or transitional rug can completely transform your living space. It can make a cold room comfortable or balance out an uneven contrast. We can also custom make the modern rug of your dreams, designed to your specification, taste, and color. And at Santa Barbara Design Center, we can do it faster, better, for less. That's why the top designers in the world use our modern and transitional rugs. To see our vast collection or start designing your custom masterpiece, come visit us at Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive Street. Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Let's continue our journey in Dijon and discover more of its culture and architecture. Please join us. Among the more popular sites is the Ducal Palace, also known as Palace of the Dukes and the Estates of Burgundy, which includes one of the only few remaining examples of Capetian period architecture in the region. Many visitors interested in art flock to the Well of Moses, a monumental sculpture by Klaus Sluter. The Church of Notre Dame is famous for both its art and architecture. Popular legend has it that one of its stone relief sculptures, an owl, is a good luck charm. Visitors to the church touch the owl with their left hands to make a wish. The Grand Theatre de Dijon, built in 1828 and one of the main performing venues of the Opéra de Dijon, was declared a monument historique of France in 1975. It was designed by the Dijon-born architect Jacques Célérier in the neoclassical style with an interior modeled on Italian opera houses. Dijon holds its international and gastronomic fair every year in autumn. With over 500 exhibitors and over 200,000 visitors every year, it is one of the 10 most important fairs in France. Dijon is also home every 3 years to the international flower show Florissimo. Dijon has numerous museums such as the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Dijon, Musée archéologique, the Musée de la Vie Bourguignonne, the Musée de l'Art Sacré, and the Musée Magnin. It also contains numerous parks and green spaces, including the Jardin Botanique de l'Arbracus. Dijon mustard originated in 1856 when Jean Neguin of Dijon substituted verjuice, the acidic green juice of not quite ripe grapes, for vinegar in the traditional mustard recipe. In general, mustards from Dijon today contain white wine rather than verjuice. Dijon mustard shops today sell exotic or unusually flavored mustard, often sold in decorative hand-painted pots. Burgundy is a world-famous wine-growing region, and several notable vineyards are within 20 minutes of the city center. The town's university boasts a renowned Enology Institute. The road from Saint-Denis to Dijon is known as the Route des Grands Crus, where 8 of the world's top 10 most expensive wines are produced. The Musée des Beaux-Arts de Dijon is a museum of fine arts opened in 1787. It is one of the main and oldest museums in France. It is located in the historic city center of Dijon and is housed in the former Ducal Palace, which was the headquarters of the Burgundy estate in the 15th century. When the duchy was assimilated to the Kingdom of France, the palace became the House of King. In the 17th century, it became the Palace of the Dukes of Burgundy following a project by Jules Hardouin Mansart. Since 2006, the museum has been in a process of full renovation and extension. The first work focused on one part, including the renovated route Middle Ages Renaissance, inaugurated in 2013. The fully renovated museum, displaying 1,500 works of art in 50 different rooms, was inaugurated in 2019. It is known for its collections in relations with the Dukes of Burgundy, for the richness of its encyclopedic collections stretching from Egyptian art to the 20th century, as well as the historic interest of the building that holds them, the Palace of the Dukes of Burgundy. The museum opened its doors to the public in 1799 and gradually spread out within the palace, being enriched by imperial grants, deposits by the state, donations, and legacies. As one of the largest museums of France, the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Dijon is known for its rich collections of sculptures, paintings, art objects, and various other items from the past. Those interested in a specific historic age can admire various stunning items from antiquity, Middle Ages, Renaissance, as well as masterpieces stretching from the 17th century to the 21st century. Among the attractions of the museums, you can see a collection of German and Swiss primitives and a collection of French paintings, rich in artists dating back to the time of Louis XIV, and a collection of contemporary art. The museum also holds extra European collections such as ceramic and Islamic glasses, weapons and oriental caskets, ancient ivories of Africa, everyday objects and African ceremonial masks, Chinese and Japanese porcelains, Korean stoneware, Tibetan and Indian sculptures, and pre-Columbian ceramics. Let's look at more of this incredible collection.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Embrace a symphony of flavors and textures with our pizzas. Drawing inspiration from both Chicago's deep dish legacy and Naples' artisanal heritage, our pizzas boast perfectly executed crusts, tantalizing sauces, and the finest mozzarella. Whether you're a seasoned pizza connoisseur or just looking for a delicious meal, our pizza here is sure to satisfy. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. We offer a full menu of salads, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Santa Barbara Pizza House is conveniently located at 515 State Street in the heart of downtown Santa Barbara. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order at 805-637-7721. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
Today we are with Miss Sherry Bagai from Sherry B Design, and she's our in-house window and drapery specialist. So, Miss Sherry, viewers had a question as why should they actually use window coverings in their home where they can have it free and open and everybody can, God knows, look in and they can look out. Could you explain?
There are many reasons, obviously, but I'm going to give you 6 important reasons that why having window coverings in the house is beneficial to you. Number 1 is the style. You know, with adding window coverings, you can make a room look formal, informal, contemporary. You can definitely bring a style and a warmth to the room. Second one, probably, I think the most important would be privacy. We all want to have privacy inside the house, so honeycomb shades are perfect. They would let the light in, but nobody can see inside and outside. I think the third most important reason would be the light that comes through. If you don't have any window coverings, your wood floor can get faded, your area rugs can get affected by the lights. The next important one would be the energy cost. Yes. With the window covering, you can make the room cooler, warmer, and definitely helps you with keeping the cost of your electricity and gas low. Last but not least would be how much value it would add to your home. If you're thinking about selling your home, definitely the right window covering, window treatment makes your home more elegant and more desirable.
More representable,
yeah.
Yes. I agree with all of them. And I highly recommend you, if you're looking for window coverings, come see Sherry B at Santa Barbara Design Center and get the right and proper window covering and add to your home and make your life happier.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Let's talk about my favorite subject, rugs. Here at Rugs & More inside Santa Barbara Design Center, we pride ourselves in offering the finest selection of rugs. With any size, shape, and design imaginable, let us help you find the ideal rug for your home. We have a vast assortment of new and antique rugs. Whether you're looking for a touch of modern or an heirloom that can be passed down for generations, you will find it here. Also, we offer expert repair and cleaning to bring your treasured family rugs back to life. Don't settle for poorly made internet rugs. Let's get real. They are made with harmful chemicals and they don't last. Our rugs are the best for less, and we always offer our 110% lowest price guarantee. And to save even more, come in during our rug sale and let our expert staff guide you to the perfect rug. Rugs & More inside Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive Street. The Church of Notre Dame of Dijon is a Roman Catholic church. Considered a masterpiece of the 13th century Gothic architecture, it is situated in the heart of the preserved old center of the city. It is located in Place Notre Dame, near the Palace of the Dukes of Burgundy and opposite of the Rue Musset. Work on the church began around 1230. The church contains the statue of Notre Dame de Bon Espoir, formerly called the Black Madonna. The church decorations also include two symbols of the Dijon: the Jacquemart bell-striking automaton and the owl. The church was classified as a monument historique in the list of historic monuments of 1840. The Chapel of the Assumptions, sacristy, and the gallery that links them have been listed as monument historique since 2002. The 51 gargoyles on the western facade are dummies, in that they are decorative rather than rain spouts. The Porte Guillaume is a monument in Dijon dating from the 18th century, erected in the site of an old door from the Middle Ages. The door is pierced by a large arched arcade on either side of which jambs are decorated with bas-reliefs. Works of the sculptor Claude François Attiret, a metal plaque was added to the monument in 2009, which recalls the memory of Thomas Jefferson and Franco-American friendship. Among Dijon's most famous citizens is Gustave Eiffel, the French civil engineer who built the iconic Eiffel Tower in Paris and was instrumental in the creation, construction, and gifting of the Statue of Liberty to the United States. There is a quote, "Dijon is to Paris as Florence is to Rome. Beautiful but smaller. Less crowds, more enjoyable with much history to explore." Thank you for accompanying me on this exciting journey. Looking forward to seeing you next week on Design Santa Barbara.